Hey, here's another video I wanted to make on Japan and the people of Japan, the food of Japan, how you want to be able to travel in Japan. It's very different for everybody, depending on personality. But if you're a adventurist and you want to tour Japan, I would recommend, book bagging, or like a roller or a small roller. Not too many clothes. In Japan, you're able to wash your clothes. There are places like washer and dryer, like laundry mats. You can wash clothes. So and the less stuff you bring is actually more um, is better for you because you don't have a lot of heavy stuff to carry, right? So I recommend doing that, and I recommend getting, if you're wanting to take the high speed rail throughout Japan. There is for foreigners, and you have to get this well in advance so they can mail it to you in your address wherever you are, either in the US or Europe or anywhere outside of Japan that you're visiting. And it comes out a lot cheaper to tour Japan with this Japan Rail Pass. Um, Significantly cheaper, and you can go unlimited time. So if you activate it, I mean, when you get it in the mail, it's not activated, but when you get to Japan, wherever you activate it, that's when the countdown starts. So you have like a 7 day Japan Rail Pass, or you have 14 days, 21 days, and it's different prices for each one, but you go unlimited times, right? Within that time frame. So I had purchased this before going to Japan. It was a cost saver. Um, and the unfortunate thing is, I had purchased it, and then when I got to Japan, when it ended, a coworker of mine wanted to travel to um, a certain area of Japan, which was like 2.5 hours away, and the ticket cost me the same price as the 1 week Japan Rail Pass, which was unbelievable, right? Um, but I could have taken that Japan Rail Pass there, but it expired, so I couldn't. Um, so that is key in saving money and saving time, because then you don't have to, um, purchase a new ticket and a new ticket and a new ticket. Um, so that is very, very helpful. In terms of food and getting around, here in the US, I don't know how it is. I don't think Europe has it when I traveled, but there's 7-Eleven, there's Lawson, there's a variety of these convenient stores, and when you walk in there, you've got fast food at a good quality and a good price. You've got sushi, you've got bento boxes, you've got a variety of different foods that are not expensive. Um, they're reasonably priced in comparison to, let's say, a restaurant or a sit-down place, and they're good quality. You can grab and go, and I did that a lot in Japan. So my recommendation is doing that if you're on the run. Of course, when I was in Japan, I did go to restaurants, and did treat myself to places like that, which I do recommend you also do while you're in Japan. But this depends on the person. That's whatever's in their budget, as they say, right? So you want to be able to be conscious of that and see how you want to be able to do it. Um, so just keep that in mind. Another thing is, sorry guys, I'm just grilling a little bit here, but um, hotels. You want to be able to book hotels in advance. One thing um, that I did was book a month in advance. But even with a month in advance of booking, there were a lot of hotels, hostels, or you have more openings. But this depends how you want to be able to travel. Um, and even ryokans, which are a Japanese way of like old school Japanese way of living, like a room, and you know it's just very different. And I implore you to try that out while in Japan. Um, while you're there, try that out, um, and book in advance. I did mine in a month, and it was somewhat tough to find specific rooms. A lot of them were sold out. Also depends on when you go to Japan. There might be a certain tourist season, and I had gone before Golden Week, which is Japan's vacation week, a big vacation week, summer vacation week. Um, so you don't want to go during that time frame. You want to research and see when you want to go. During that week, every Japanese in the country is on vacation. They're either traveling outside the country or they're spending time with their family in the country and traveling and going to different places. So I implore you to check that out and do that. Anyways, guys, that is a quick video for that. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below.